We're here with Lindsey Wilson baseball senior Chris Erker. Chris, so what's been the primary focus the coaches has been trying to implement in the preseason?
Just to stay focused, honestly, and they've just been mentally preparing us for this upcoming weekend.
2 years ago, you were an 11-game winner. You had to sit out all last season with the injury and recovery. But overall, how are you personally feeling heading into this year?
Heading into this year, I feel great, honestly. I mean, last year was a little tough year for me. Had to work hard and stay focused with my rehab and everything like that. But I'm happy to be back with the guys, and I'm getting ready for Friday.
Was it tough to kind of sit on the bench and see them go out there and they kind of had their ups and downs? Or was it tough to just know that you couldn't get out there?
Yeah, at first, honestly, it was tough watching the team go out there last year and playing without me, and especially it would have been my senior year and everything like that. But as the season went on, I got a little bit more comfortable with the guys and just fell into the system and felt great.
Now that you've been part of the program for a few years now, what kind of advice are you giving to the guys who are coming in and playing their first ever collegiate baseball season?
It's not so much like the advice that I'm giving. I'm just trying to lead by example, honestly, and just show them how college baseball prepares for a season.
All right, Chris, thanks and good luck this year.
Thank you.
We're here with Lindsey Wilson baseball head coach Jonathan Burton. Coach, about this time last year, it was about 10, 15 degrees out. It's been some much nicer weather this year. How is that a big factor as far as your preseason preparations go?
Well, it's helped a lot this year because you're exactly right. I was thinking about that today when we did this last year, how cold it was, and how when we did this you could see the breath off people's face. And today just a little bit different, and really the whole month. I mean, we've been very blessed, and we're not the only program that's benefited from this great weather, but anytime you have a new team, you have a lot of new faces. You need days like this, and you need an off season with weather that can allow you to get outside and gel with the team, and we've been able to benefit a lot from the great weather.
We've been yet to play an actual true game yet, but what have you seen are some of the strengths of this team so far?
I think some of the biggest strengths is obviously our pitching depth. Defensively, we're a very sound defensive team, but I think base running wise too, we're finally going to be able to do some things that I've always wanted to do here, and that's run the bases and be aggressive on the bases. And I think our guys are anxious to get on there and play that type of baseball and that style, because the guys are comfortable in that. And I know we've worked hard all year on it. We look forward to hopefully having a good weekend at Auburn Montgomery.
Last year was a little bit of a down year if you consider the two conference titles the two previous years, but how do you get back to that level of success?
I felt like we were there. We had the players, we had good players. We fought a lot of adversity. We fought some tough weather conditions. We fought some situations that were completely out of our control, and we just never could get a break, unlike the previous two seasons when we did catch a break. And if we didn't catch a break, we created our own breaks. And last year was just one of those years we kind of went through that nobody wants to go through, but it does make you tougher, it makes you stronger, it makes you appreciate the good years a little bit more. And but we're fortunate that we've adjusted, we've learned from that. I think the guys back from last year's team also know how to respond from that adversity to help this new group of guys, and I think we're going to be right back to where we need to be. We just need to focus on each day, one day at a time.
The season kicks off this weekend. Tough place to play down at AUM. What do you think will be the keys to success down there?
They play a lot like we do. They like to execute the short game. They like to run. They pitch. They throw strikes. I think we're pretty evenly matched with those guys. I'm very familiar with their head coach and think a lot of what he does, and is a real good personal friend of mine. But I know they're going to be well coached. I know we're going to have our hands full. We're going to have to make sure that we take the basic steps that we need to be effective each and every inning, because they're going to be well coached and prepared for every out.
Coach, thanks for joining us, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Wake up!